Welcome on into your Thursday. I'm meteorologist Evan Thompson here in the Weather Center. Looks like we're taking a break from the rain here for the most part here for Thursday, although we are expecting another quick system to quickly wrap back in here for tomorrow. So these are your weather headlines for Thursday morning, not Wednesday morning. We're expecting a good warm change. We got warm temperatures back into the Arklatex here once again for this afternoon. We'll talk about how much we warm up again by today later on in the segment. As for the rain, most of it's going to hold off until tonight. Unfortunately, yes, we do hold another slight chance of rain here for tonight in the Arklatex, mainly for those in the southern half of the region. Some of that could even start late this afternoon, too. But I will say the bulk of the daytime hours look to be fairly dry for most of us here in the Arklatex. And then we're expecting scattered rounds of storms here in the region, both on Friday and Sunday, with two separate systems coming on in. Let's get to the temperatures first. Again, today is a warm day, especially for those in the northern half of the Arklatex. We have a good amount of cloud cover creeping in here into the southern half of the Arklatex from a system that's essentially going from Houston straight into the Arklatex here with some rain. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But the point is, we got a little more cloud cover in for the southern half of the Arklatex today, so they actually might be cooler than areas in the northern half of the Arklatex for this afternoon. You'll be waking up to temperatures around the 60s again for your Friday morning. Another comfortable morning here for us to wrap up the work week. And then temperatures do not warm up by that much into tomorrow afternoon. It's a big cool down between Thursday afternoon and Friday afternoon for everybody. High temperatures are going to be struggling to get above 70 degrees. And then heading into Saturday and the weekend overall, it looks like our temperatures will finally start to warm on up above 80 degrees for both days of the weekend. So let's take a look at our two big systems that we have trekking on throughout the Arklatex. Again, there's that slim chance of rain here for us late this afternoon and evening across areas of Nacogdoches and Natchitoches here. Then most of that's going to creep into the Arklatex starting Friday morning, but we're especially expecting scattered storms in the entire region by Friday afternoon. Some of that could even still be rolling through Saturday morning too, as this is going to be a very elongated system that treks on off and on showers throughout the day on Friday. The rest of your Saturday, once we get rid of those storms Saturday morning, looks to be pretty dry. Then we bring in our next system, which has a lot of question marks on it, but this future track in particular shows the system forming directly on top of us with some scattered severe weather storms. Sunday evening. Again, that could bring any severe weather threats here in the Arklatex for Sunday night. So watch out for that. You want to make sure you're weather aware with us here for the second portion of the weekend. And it looks like we're starting off dry for the beginning of next week. This severe weather outlook here for Friday. This is actually for Friday. Sorry about the subtitle there. This is for Friday during the day. We just have a slim chance of severe weather here for those in the southern half of the Arklatex in for that day. So thankfully, the Friday storms don't look to grant us too great of a threat of severe weather, which is good to see. As for the storms on Sunday, those do pose a chance of severe weather, though. If they do hit, again, the chance for rain on Sunday is less than that of Friday. Got about a 50-50 call on whether or not it hits. There are other weather models that have the storms essentially forming off to our east and don't even hit us at all. So we'll keep you first alert and first aware once we get closer into that day. Highs 83 today, down to 70 tomorrow, up to the 80s for the weekend before cooling off just a little bit into next week. And it looks like the start of next week looks to be fairly dry before bringing in another system by Wednesday.